And we're back.
We're back for what seems to be probably the final episode of Fatal Frame 3.
Back in the habit.
Back in the habit. So as far as I'm aware, I'm pretty sure we're very close to being done with this. I think we're going to be about to be on the final hour or night or whatever the hell they keep track of these specific dreams on. But we're kind of like in the middle of a dream. Is there something on this
there's
side?
a sparkly over there.
Yeah. Also, by the way, I'm very sorry in advance for the fan. It is actually like 90-something degrees outside. And also, for some reason, people are just going ape shit with fireworks.
Yeah, so,
It's an actual problem. Like, the police are, like, trying to figure out how to, like, cull this fireworks problem.
My fault.
Oh, hello.
It's all my fault.
All my fault? Oh dear.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult to hear anything. We have a huge fan running, and it's just unfortunate. Oh
What?
god, we have candle problems already.
Scheisse. It's literally still like 87 degrees. So, like, we just don't have an option.
I mean, it's nearly 10 o'clock right now.
Never awaken from her dreams for all eternity.
Something about eternity.
Huh.
That's all I got out of that. Alright, ghost fighting time.
Here we go.
Oh, is this the... Who are we fighting here?
She looks like a bucket of eels.
Oh, this is the...
Oh, it's the arm lady.
Okay.
Arm rockets. Ah!
I forgot about this fight. I realized that we need to fight this lady. So this is
Ah!
a second fun thing that we have to do. Okay. I'll come at you all day,
Oh,
lady.
no. Well. Now we get to fight her like it's a fun 1930s Disney cartoon.
Seems to be the case. Fatal Frame.
Fuck you, bitch.
I love that sound. This is just gonna make it a lot harder to see her for wherever. Oh, she's in the wall. Or over there somewhere. Actually, I lost her. I don't know where she is.
Wobbling around.
Fatal Frame. Can I get the second?
Oh!
I missed it. Alright, we're on type 14, so we got a lot of film. I might want to switch to the other film if possible. Oh, there you are.
What? What?
Shutter chance. Got her. Yeah.
Chamber of thorns.
Something about a chamber of fecals.
I heard Chamber of Bones, but that's okay.
It sounded like a chamber of fecals to
It's the
me.
beauty of interpretation.
Alright, do we need to fuck with this thing
Oh.
again? Oh yeah, we do. The device holding back the read screens has opened. Okay.
Delightful.
Isn't there a candle or something up here?
I sincerely hope so.
Let's go up here. Oh, can we not go up the ladder? Or am
No.
I at the wrong side? There we go.
There it is.
I'm pretty sure there was a candle up here at some point, just to be safe, just in case there's something crazy up ahead that I don't remember about, or... I mean, it's easier to play the game with the fucking candle, let's put it that way.
Yeah, like, cutting the lights out on us is really shitty.
It's annoying, and that's definitely... I don't like being timed. I don't know about you.
No.
But I'm not a big, like, timed game person.
No, me neither.
I'd rather be able to sort of, like, use strategy and take my time.
Oh, is that it over there?
This is something. What it is, I don't know.
Yes!
Hey! Oh, I hit no again. I don't know why no is the default answer for picking up the candle. I guess it's just like, just in case you don't need it yet, and you're still full on a candle and you don't want to waste it.
Maybe?
Something like that. Alright, let's get down here as fast as humanly possible.
So, yeah, girl, you're gonna have to hurry your ass up.
Climb, 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 climb. Use that athletic prowess. Alright, let's be honest. She's the most athletic one out of all of these characters in any of these games.
Yeah, but like that's setting the bar awfully low.
She's also running in these weird little tiny heels.
Little kitten heels.
Yeah.
We've had this conversation.
Yeah, whatever you called it, the kitten heels.
Kitten heels.
Alright, save point.
Yay! Let's
Alright,
do that.
so saving now that we have like a full candle, just in case we get to a point where we've taken too long, we can always come back and like restart.
Excellent.
Alright guys, we're getting close here, I think.
You know me, I'm all about saving.
I know, I
Whenever
am.
possible.
Listen, I am too. Wait, is that someone like crying?
Probably. This whole town is a shit show.
That's fair enough. Oh look, we got a whole sealed door here, so it means we're gonna be going into a different area.
Ooh.
From now on, there's no going back. Is there? Well, I'm pretty sure that means we're getting to the end of the game, so let's just go through.
There's been no going back since the tattoo lady touched us.
That's true.
Here's this. Ooh.
The final hour. The abyss of the horizon. The abyss of the horizon. What is this? I see a shiny. Oh, hey.
Oh, okay.
Who are you? I used type 14 by accident. 1,000 points. What were they looking at?
Let's see.
Something is reflecting light. Type 14, hey.
Huzzah.
Now I got it back for using it.
Oh,
Oh, and sacred water.
Nice.
Oh, look at the candles floating down the river.
Isn't that so pretty?
Yeah, it's cool. It reminds me of those big, like, floating candles. The ones that they shoot into the sky
like
and
the
light them
lanterns.
off. Yeah, the lanterns, yeah. People actually used to set those off by me down the shore. Like, in the summer.
Is that allowed?
Well, it was like 4th of July.
Yeah, but I guess I just thought it was, like, illegal.
I mean, fireworks are illegal in general, but, like, hence what the fuck's going on outside right now.
No, I suppose that's true.
Nobody listens.
Let me sleep forever.
Let's sleep forever?
Ooh.
Something like that. There's a cage.
Yikes.
I'm gonna wheel it. I don't want to get in, I just want to wheel it. Alright, I'm gonna run out of candle. Let's go. Get in the cage.
Uh-oh.
Oh. There's the hammering.
Oh. Ching. Ching.
Aw.
Oh.
It's Koname.
Yeah.
I think this controller is gonna like vibrate my hands apart. By the way, if I didn't mention it before, I'm playing this on an actual PlayStation 2. Like, this is the real game, I'm not emulating this at all. I don't think I mentioned that. Oh, hear the song?
Oh, yeah.
It's the Priestess song. Wait, where am I?
Sleep,
Yeah, the one I hate. The one that you're not allowed to sing.
Dream of flame.
It's a fucking earworm. Well, we were down here with Kay, weren't we?
I think so.
Thought we went down this already, and those priestesses were down. Yeah, the 3 priestess girls were down there,
I'm
and they
pretty
fucking
sure.
attacked me. Like a bunch of random rabid animals. They haven't seen humans in thousands of years.
Well, I mean, they're like bunny boilers.
Yeah, whatever that is.
Crazy people. Crazy people.
Bunny boilers. I've never heard of that.
You never heard that?
No. Oh, shit.
Oh.
Alright, I'm running down.
Swoopy.
I'm not fighting this lady up here. Get away. No Tucci's. Can we actually get to the bottom? What the hell is this?
Ah,
Get away. Ah!
girl.
Swoopy McSwoopenstein over here.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Oh dear. I'm gonna have to use my... Oh wait, I don't... It's Miku that has the slowdown power.
Oh, balls.
I'm probably gonna get attacked at least once. Oh, there's 3 of them.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna get attacked at least once. Ooh, and our health is low. I didn't realize that. Let me heal. I hope so.
Do you have any ganj?
Ah, I'm hitting wrong buttons. I'm scared. We have a few ganj. Oh, and we have the sacred water.
Well, that's good. That'll be, yeah. Do you have any mirrors?
Smoking the ganj. I don't believe we have a mirror. We probably could have gotten one, but I just didn't for whatever.
No, don't touch, no.
Leave me alone.
Fuck you guys.
Juking them like a pro. Get out of here.
Creepy little swoopy things.
Oh, I hate these ones, and now we have 3 of them.
Awesome.
I forgot how annoying these ones are. Alright, good. We're down here now. Oh, God. Maybe I should have fought one at a time. What is this? Is that a shiny? Oh, it's a book.
Oh.
Let's read some books while we're getting attacked by swoopy demons.
I had a dream about him. In the rift, that hell of holly, he came before me as I was to be lowered into the abyss. The mistress does not notice. It's my dream, after all. He extends his hand. I do too. Just as our fingers are about to touch, the holly abates just a bit. I didn't lose myself, but we couldn't touch. Even I, who have been engraved with the holly of so many people, even I might still be able to dream of him in my eternal sleep.
Death.
Dear,
The
dear.
tattooed skin diary.
Yeah, that looks like flesh. Ah! Fuck this creepy little bitch.
Ah! Fuck off. You can't touch me.
Can't touch this. No, 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 no.
Come on. That was just bullshit. Got her. That's a good one.
Here you go.
That's a hell of a shot. Alright, come here. Got her.
Boom.
She's dead. Oh, no, she's not. There we go. Got her.
Boom.
She is not dead. She's screaming like she died. Got her. She did not die. It just said close shot. Getting those blocks in. Where are you aiming? I'll take that. Got her. Got one.
Finally.
You.
Ah!
Got her. I'll see you when you come out of the wall. Just taking the shots. Got one. Alright, one left. Come on. Got ya. Yes! Oh my god, we got them.
I think she said you were a traitor.
I'm a traitor? Ooh,
Amane.
Amane. Let's see what that is. I can't believe I killed them. I have no life left.
Oh, we have a couple of things to read.
Okay, let's do Reika's first.
Reika Kuze. The woman whose body has been etched with pain. She is etched with the longing and pain of those who have survived, and continues to carry and feel that pain. And then, in the end, what was carved into the mirror was the pain of her own Holly, her longing to see Kaname again. I want to be with him again.
Yikes.
Kaname Kuze. The voice on the tape left behind by Professor Aso introduced itself as Kaname. He must have set out for the manor in response to Reika's voice, heard in a dream, and made his way to the Kuze shrine. Did he find her, Reika, the tattooed priestess? Is there really a place inside the manor where people go to meet the dead?
Yes, there is.
Yes, clearly. The girl with plaited hair who begged Miku for help. She was waiting for her brother to come back. She must have gone into the shrine to try and help him. And then?
Dead. Floating on that water? Dead. Alright, that's it. We got a save spot right here. I'm gonna create a second save.
I think that's a good idea.
Just so that we have the other save too.
We have an option.
So that save number 1 is the one where we saved before we
Yeah.
went down here and got our butts kicked.
Correct.
And I'll make a second save just in case. I don't want to make it harder on us where we have no life and we have to face the final boss.
Which we've done before.
And I'm pretty sure the final boss in all of these games, one shot kills you.
Mm-hmm.
So health doesn't even matter at this
Ooh.
point. Type 14. Hey, we got some back. And
Yay!
Sacred Water! Alright, so here's what we should do.
Fuck yeah!
We will use the Sacred Water, which probably doesn't matter. And then we will go back and make another save. If we can.
Yes.
Can we go back? Yes, we can. And if they show up again, I'm gonna cry. Okay. I think we've eradicated them for good. So now this other save doesn't matter. We can get rid of it. But I'll just save this over the second one.
Yeah.
Just in case. Alright, so let's look really quickly while we have the camera here, just to make sure that we're as upgraded as possible for this final battle. So we have type 14 in. We also have 561 shots. 61's our best so far. We don't have any 91 anymore. Capabilities wise, we only have 4,000 points, so we're pretty much screwed there. But we do have our zero shot, blast, and slow capabilities on. I think I'm gonna switch it so that zero and blast are up front.
Mm-hmm.
And what was PI? Let's just put slow on just in case. I don't know if it's gonna do anything. It's probably not gonna help us at all. Let's make another save. Preparations, people. Preparations. You can't just go running in guns blazing. You can't Leroy Jenkins this shit.
What's the expression? Measure twice, cut once?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. That is exactly what this is. Alright, let's move on through this very... What are those things called again? Like seals?
Yeah, seals.
What are those, like, Japanese, like...
Yeah, I think they're called seals.
This very sealed up door, for lack of a better term. It's very picturesque.
It is.
A little blurry.
I'm sure it'd be gorgeous if it wasn't haunted as fuck.
And if they came in and fixed the fucking rails. Jeez. Gonna have a fucking insurance nightmare in here.
I don't want to see anymore.
I don't want to something anymore.
See anymore?
Oh, purple.
Oh, what does that mean?
Oh, that's because we have slow on.
Oh.
How do I get rid of that? Oh, dear. How do I... How do I switch through these again? Oh, there we go. Blast. Okay. It's having an issue there, sorry. I forgot how to rotate through the fucking special abilities, the lenses.
Yeah.
These doors are heavily sealed for a
Quiet.
reason.
Don't want to see
Oh shit, there she is.
anymore.
Sorry, I keep talking.
Don't want to feel anymore?
Yeah, probably something like that. Is this where she goes to sleep forever? Are there
Could
any shinies in here? Nothing, huh? Just these floating lanterns. Alright, cutscene. Come on, you can fit in there.
Ah!
Shit. Stupid ass blue candle. he came for her.
Rika. In my dreams,
Holy shit. You got macheted by that machete man.
Yikes.
Handmaiden got a man such as you to the Chamber of Thorns. Do not enter the Chamber of Thorns. You must not disturb the priestess who lies asleep.
Oh boy.
She mad now.
I don't want to see anymore.
Oh, there you go. Gouge out her eyeballs. You best be running, girl.
Quickly now. Ah!
Well, that was fun.
Mm-mm. The opposite of fun.
Alright, here we go, the final battle. Oh, there's some damage. Oh god. Okay, did I do something there? No, I got fucking hit.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, now she's taking off to the skies. Just get a cheap shot in there when I can. I don't know where she is. Oh god. Oh god. Got her. Good shutter chance. Alright, now we're in this weird black enveloped. Oh god. Oh god. I guessed incorrectly and she's now attacking me. Okay, thank god she's slow. By the way, if you're playing this on a real PlayStation 2, the hardware is fucked.
Yeah.
Like, this thing is so fucking slow and I feel like I'm running through mud. Where are you? Got her. Come on, come at me again. Oh no, I'm out of film, I'm out of film, I'm out of film! Shit. Where are you? Oh, she's taken to the skies. No! She fucking hit me. Oh god. We're going to this black zone. Run! Don't go near the edges. I don't know what that means, and I don't know where the edges are. Just run. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't do any damage to her while she's in this weird
I don't think so
thing.
either.
And if you just get touched once, I'm pretty sure you die.
That's it.
Got her. See, this is the easy part. Just getting those shots, the small shots, is easy. Turn around and run. Run, 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 run. Did you see that lag?
Yeah. No, the lag is really pretty intense.
Like, in this mode, if I press a button, it takes like a half a second for it to react to what I'm pressing.
That's no bueno.
Uh-oh, she's going into the skies. Get the quick shot and then get the fuck out. Run. And then you can actually get a fatal frame when she flies back, but I'm not trying it. Oh, okay. Run. Yeah, when she does her swoop back, you can actually get a fatal frame, but I'm not gonna bother. Oh, alright. We're into this mode again. Don't you dare try any bullshit on me. Oh god, there's her hands. Oh god, there she is. Run! This is so slow and so funky and weird. I'm running into a wall. That's the other thing to worry about. Don't run into a wall, 'cause she'll fucking kill you.
Do not run into walls.
Oh, what is that? No, that's bullshit. That didn't... What the hell was that? Oh god. No touchy. Come on. Yeah, so when you're in this, you actually are still in the real normal room that we're in now. And if you run into the wall or one of the sides, she'll just kill you.
I see, so you're still
Look.
in the room, you just can't see shit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I was just running into the wall there.
Absolute horseshit.
Oh god. Run away. I have no health left. If she hits me, I will die. That actually could have been a good Fatal Frame moment. And I'm dead. Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm still alive. That was just pure luck. Oh, did I get her? I got her.
Fuck yeah!
Sleep. She's just saying sleep. Wow, okay. I wasn't expecting that because I can't see her fucking health. Oh god, look at all the priestesses.
Oh, Lord.
Gotta cover them eyeballs. Put some pennies in there.
It's all right to close your eyes now.
What the fuck is this? This is even deeper?
This is very Final Fantasy.
It kind of is. I got my finger on the game mute button just in case they start that fucking anime music.
Yeah.
To the other side.
Oh, she's sending their bodies out.
Take a ride. Across the rift. To the other side. Further and further to the other side.
That's the other part of the,
Sail bearing your tattoos. And our offering of tears.
Was that the other part of the priestess poem?
I guess it must have been.
Whoa.
Across the rift to the other side.
Oh, is each one of the candles like a spirit?
Oh, it must be.
Those were all those shadow people that we saw at the
Yeah.
beginning who were surrounding Yoshi. Oh look, is that you?
It's you.
Oh shit, did you see her tattoo?
Yeah.
Isn't it her fault that he's dead?
Yes?
You are always with me, no matter what. You gave me so much.
I'm sorry, but I have to mute the game sound, because it's gonna fucking copyright strike me.
Yeah.
I can hear the music already. Actually... Oh no. Ooh, her tattoos get much worse.
Yikes.
Oh no.
Oh, he took it.
Oh, he took it from her. Well, that's an interesting point.
Ah.
I thought that was a very Western idea. Oh, she woke up. It's gonna have music. Oh, hang on. Still tortured. What about Miku?
What the fuck happened to Miku? That was exactly my question.
Maybe that's in like a second playthrough. These games typically have multiple endings.
Yeah.
And so like you need to do everything and like play it multiple times and beat it in a certain time and get enough ghosts and points.
Yeah, but who has that kind of time?
Well, what we can do is just go watch it on YouTube and then come back and have our own sort of discussion.
Well, yeah, but like, we don't know what happens to Kay. We don't know what
Yeah.
happens to Miku.
I think they're just gone.
But why are they gone and this bitch gets to live?
Well, because she's the one who solved the problem. They didn't solve it. She solved it.
Yeah, but we didn't get the opportunity to solve it as them.
They kind of did.
When?
They were there in the mansion, and they were also being chased by the woman.
Right?
They never made it. They didn't make it down there in time to take her out. We
So-
never saw Miku die, though. Miku was still in bed.
Right.
She never disappeared and turned to black dust like Kay did.
Right.
And you know Kay disappeared.
Yeah.
Because he turned into dust and he was gone.
Right, well now I want to see the other endings because...
Yeah. And so we just have this muted. Again, it's muted because these songs are always copywritten by some
Yeah.
freaking crazy Japanese company. And so the music is muted and we're just kind of talking over it. But we're going to go watch the other ending and then come back and have some sort of meaningful discussion about this game.
All
But
of our conversations are meaningful.
we'll be back in a minute. Motion capture? Did they literally mocap a woman running? I'm pretty sure they didn't.
She just ran with this really, like, delicate kind of stride.
I'm coming after you, Ryuichi fucking Yamada. You son of a bitch. Just kidding. You're probably a great person.
Yeah, see, they literally had motion actors.
Yeah.
One for the all of the women got the same actor.
Yeah. All the women had the same motion actor. And all the people. Well, what about all the ghosts and shit? I guess the same person did all the motions.
Well, then they just, like, they captured sparrows to do the swooping.
Oh, here you go. There's USA version people. Voiceover production by Womb Music.
That's weird.
Casting and voice direction. Oh, there's the voice talent. Kimberly Brooks, Kim My Guest, Josh Keaton, JD Cullum, Courtney Taylor. Courtney?
Courtney's mom couldn't spell.
Oh dear. April, or like say it was a misspelling. Lucia. That's a cool name.
Sounds like Courtney's mom was a little high on the epidural meds.
I've never actually seen that name before. Lucia?
No, neither have
Lucia?
I think it's
That's cool.
from a different background. I'm not sure.
Pony Canyon. Coming at you. That's Pony Canyon is the people who copyright struck me.
Those sons of bitches.
Yeah, because Canyon, that's the music company that provides the music at the end. There's literally just the ending song, Pony Canyon. It just it's not them specifically, it just YouTube has it set up for it does auto, like, you know, if they hear their music, it's basically music ID match, and then it fucking copyright strikes you.
Dirty bastards.
Or they just take all your monetization. Alright, here we go. Wait, I'm waiting for those to stop. Okay. Music's over. Here we go.
I never understood why we survived.
Oh, there's
But
Miku.
now, I realize why we were allowed to live.
Tell us why.
I'll go on living, even with the pain.
Is that it?
Really?
That's it.
You got 9 out of 33 ghosts?
I got E rank. That's like almost an F.
How did we only get 9 out of 33 ghosts?
The hidden ones, I guess,
There's
they mean?
shitload of ghosts.
I guess we just missed a lot of hidden ones. Max photo points, 6,000. Suck on a titty. No, it did not take us 21 hours to finish that game.
It must have.
Really? I must have left the game on for a
I
while
think
by
you might
itself,
have.
maybe, without fucking playing. I'm pretty sure that game only took us about 12 to 13 hours. I don't remember leaving it on for 7 hours. Anyway, that was a very strange ending. Costumes. Oh, hard mode, missions, ghost list was expanded. More than 33 ghosts, huh? Ending 1 is now accessible, and you can buy new items in extra mode. How am I buying them? Buying it with what? I'm not giving you more money. It's 2020, man. Can't buy this game again. Some rare ass shit. Anyway, that was a very strange ending.
It was.
Where Miku is alive somehow, and she's like, I understand why we were allowed to live. And then I don't understand what the point was. What was the point?
How do you mean?
They never explained.
But how do you mean the point? Like, what do you mean by the point?
Well, the point being is, like, she's saying, like, hey, I understand why we were allowed to live. Or, like, why we were spared. And then she never said anything. So what's the point?
If nobody lives, there's no one to remember the dead.
Well, yeah, okay, but...
And then they're gone. They
I mean, I know that point, but, like, was that it? That's it?
I mean, I guess.
Okay.
That's as best as I can figure.
So, like, alright. If that's the case, then the ending of this game was far inferior to the ending of the last game. Which was, like, shocking and, like, very deep and meaningful.
Yeah.
And, like, the ending of this game, I'm not saying it wasn't meaningful.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it wasn't as deep.
Right.
It was more like on the surface meaningful.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I do.
It was less touching. Because, like, the last game really fucked me up for, like, a couple days afterwards.
Yeah, me
where
too.
I was just like, wow, that was a really messed up. Like, the ending of that was really messed up.
I guess this game was more about personal suffering, you know, than it was about, like, greater sacrifice, if that makes sense. Obviously, like, the theme of all of these games is about sacrifice.
Yeah.
The Japanese seem, I suppose, like most cultures, but for the purposes of this conversation, the Japanese seem to be particularly interested in female suffering to create harmony.
Yeah.
You know, just like this temple full of dead tattooed ladies.
Yeah, holy shit.
Just
That was definitely creepy.
That was really fucked. Just
Yeah.
like strewn across the floor where they're all just like napping in perpetual
They're
horror
dead.
together.
They're all dead.
Well, because like that one wasn't.
Well, yeah, because she was the most recent one.
Where they sleep eternally. So I
Yeah.
guess like eventually you die, but like
Well, she was the failed one, right? Like, it failed.
but she
All
was
the
only,
other ones...
But she was only failed because the guy came to visit.
Right. But that's why she was still alive, I think.
Right.
Is that because it failed?
She was waiting. But like you know, it's this idea that that whoever lives or whoever's left,
Yeah.
you know, even if like the person isn't dead but they're gone.
Yeah.
That's the person that deals with like all of like the survivor's guilt and like the suffering of that. I guess is kind of what I was taking from it.
I think
And
that
it's
makes
like,
sense.
It's
yeah.
like our very human. It's our very human like struggle with like the mortal coil, so to speak, of like, you know, especially like when you deal with something like senseless tragedy, like with Yoshi with the plane crash and with Ray, you know, with the car accident.
Yeah.
It's like why the fuck am I here? You know, like these people were wonderful and they were special and they were important to me. And why are they gone
Why
but
is-
I'm
yeah,
not?
why are
Like
you
why am
left?
I here? Why couldn't I be gone too?
Yeah, I think I understand the point, like, the final point that they're making in the game.
Yeah.
Is just like, you know, in death, you're not forgotten unless, you know, people are not there to remember you.
Right.
And that's like, I feel like that's just a very superficial feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, if your family just outright dies and
Mhm.
everyone's gone, you're forgotten.
Yeah.
Unless there's people that were, like, your friends that are still alive to remember you.
Right.
Right? But, like, where's the deep meaning in that? Like, I just don't see any deep meaning. It's just very obvious, and it's very, like, surface. It's a very surface feeling.
Yeah, but we all like nobody wants to be forgotten.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's less about like the memory and it's more about like what we mean to each other and the memory of that.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, like, between, like, so for example,
Uh-huh.
like, between us, like, if one of us died,
Mm-hmm.
like, the remaining person that's still alive
Mm-hmm.
is clearly carrying the memory of the other person.
Right.
And very deeply and sadly remembering that person literally for the rest of their life.
Right.
Until they die as well. In which case, when we're dead,
Mm-hmm.
our family's probably already dead,
Mm-hmm.
right? And if we have any kids,
Mhm.
those kids will carry on our memory.
Right.
And so forth and so forth. But, like, you and I, being people who, like, we're very interested in, like, our family history
Mhm.
and, like, heritage and places that, like, where we've came from,
Mm-hmm.
look at how quickly people forget even, like, really crazy important things.
Yeah.
And it's literally still your family that's alive.
Yeah.
And there's so much shit that's forgotten that no one passes down to the people
Right.
who are below them. that, like, do you see why I'm just saying that?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like, I get the meaning of it, but it's not a very deep meaning because there
No.
are so many things about it that are just not, like, there are so many, like, pieces to it.
No, but I think that's the point that I'm trying to make, is that, like, think about the temple, that was full of the dead tattooed maidens, right? Like, the reason that they don't want them to have any earthly attachment is because they don't want anyone to remember them.
Yeah.
Because they've been etched with all of the pain and suffering of anybody who suffered loss that happened, to swan by, right? And people don't want to remember that shit.
Right.
Like, we don't want to remember, like, the awful, shameful guilt things about us. Do you know what I mean? And so, in this particular universe, they're able to give that to somebody else.
Right.
Give this holly tattoo to somebody else.
Right.
Where now it's not mine anymore, it's yours.
It's someone else's,
And the reason that this woman, this tattooed maiden, isn't allowed to have any earthly attachment is because she's meant to go to this place where she is forgotten.
Yeah.
I think, anyway, this is my interpretation.
No, I think that you're right, yeah.
And, like, why it was, like, such a big deal for this guy to show up and be like, and call her by her name.
Yeah.
And to be like, I'm here and I know you.
Yeah.
It means that I guess it's sort of like symbolically, it's this remembrance of our own pain, which we don't want.
Well, yeah, that's why at the end, when Rey finally puts Reika, when she exorcises her and puts her down, and closes her eyes, that's why all those spirits could finally leave, because no one remembers them anymore.
Right.
They're gone.
Right.
And that's why you was the only one to be able to turn around and be like, oh, you're still here.
Right.
You're still alive. And, like, so that's why he took her...
Yeah. Her suffering.
He took her suffering and left with it.
Yeah.
So that it was on him and that she could live her life knowing that, like, it's okay, in a way. That, like, as long as she's alive and she doesn't kill herself or, like, end her own... or whatever, or die.
Yeah.
He's always gonna be still there. He'll still be with her because of that.
Exactly.
And I get that. I guess where I'm trying to come from is that, like, this was supposed to basically end the Fatal Frame trilogy.
Right.
Right? And I was and there were so many cool tie-ins to, like, all these other the other games, right? Like like Miku's there. Like the butterfly keys and the crimson butterflies were, like, in the house and, like, it tied in, like, areas of Fatal Frame 1 and Fatal Frame 2 that, like, you remembered and it felt familiar to you because, like, you've been there and you've had these experiences, like, deep connections with all these other characters.
Right.
And then by the end, I thought that there was going to be, like, this big tie-in to, like, the whole story that, like, tied it up nicely and just sort of, like, ended the trilogy.
Right.
Because I don't think there were supposed to be any more games.
Right.
They eventually made more, right? There's 4 and there's 5. There's a Wii game and there's a Wii U game.
Yeah.
But it was supposed to tie it up, I would have thought, and just sort of put, like, a nice bow on it and been like, this is our trilogy, we're done.
Right.
Right? Namco is done with this trilogy. And it didn't happen.
Right.
And now I'm sort of, like questioning the ending of that game a little bit, because I felt like they could have done some really cool stuff. Right. Like, bringing it all together, like, the memories that, like, Miku had of, like, what the fuck happened with what's her brother's name? Mafuyu. Where the hell is Mafuyu? I didn't see his spirit leave and take off, because she was in there looking for him, and we saw his spirit. His spirit, like, walked off, and she went looking for him. We didn't see his spirit walk down with all the rest of the spirits. We didn't see the spirit of, who was it? The 2 girls, right?
Miyu
and Mayu.
Yeah.
Like, where was, like, Mayu? Like, her spirit is fucking dead, right? She sacrificed her and threw her into the fucking pit. Yeah. Right? That would have been cool if we saw her, like, walk off with all those spirits, because now she's kind of allowed to go and move on. Yeah. And, like, all these dead spirits that are being held in this place. Right. It would have been really cool to see a lot of those characters just sort of take off and go into the afterlife and just be free. Now that, like, all of that pain and suffering and all those memories of those people are now sort of set free, that the you know Reika has been exorcised and like allowed to be put to sleep.
But you see, I think that's like that expectation of, well, this is the end of a series and it needs to be the end of a trilogy and it needs to be wrapped up, you know. And when I think that desire for things to be wrapped up neatly is, first of all, very human, but like it's a very American desire.
Yeah.
A lot of our media ends like that, where things get kind of like tied up to a degree. And perhaps there's like, yeah, it's tied up, and then like, ooh, something else happens. You know, where they're like leaving themselves open for another one. But like
Jason comes back up and jumps out of the fucking lake and grabs somebody at the end of the movie.
But it may not. But otherwise, it's completely tied up.
Yeah.
And a lot of foreign media outside of America does not do that.
Yeah.
They kind of let you sit in the uncertainty, which is very uncomfortable. And we're, especially as Americans, not used to it. But
I get that.
I guess there was part of this that I enjoyed because obviously I want the answers and I want to know. Yeah. But there was a sense to me of I had this feeling of the senselessness of it.
Yeah.
Because there really is a senselessness in death. Mm-hmm. You know, there's like, you hear about these awful stories, things that don't make sense.
Yeah.
You know, like especially like with everything going on with COVID, like you have, you know, perfectly healthy 28-year-old athletes, you know, like college athletes who just like they suffer horrifically and die from this. And then like you have somebody who's like 55 and a smoker who like feels like he has bad allergies and lives. And like, and it doesn't make sense. Yeah. But it's kind of the senselessness of kind of our existence. Like there really is no rhyme or reason to why anybody lives or dies. And that's awful. And we don't like confronting that. Yeah. Because it gives, at least for me, there's like a sense of anxiety about that. Yeah. Of like, Jesus, you could do everything right and die, like get hit by a bus tomorrow.
Well, like, you know, like, I don't know if I've ever talked about this, like, to anybody besides you or, like, people in my life, or, like, all my friends know and stuff, but, like, you know, I've had Lyme disease for, like, 10 years, and, like, I have no idea what that's going to end up doing to me.
You know?
Like, it's the I get what you're saying, like, the uncertainty of, like, I was an athlete my whole life. I'm in great shape right now. I'm probably stronger right now than I've ever been in my entire life, but, like, I don't know what the fuck's going to happen to me. Like, I could die whenever, you know what I mean?
So, I'm absolutely with you, where, like, the ending feels, like, mildly dissatisfying, because things aren't wrapped up, and I want more of an answer. Yeah. But there's also part of me that really enjoys not being given an answer, because it really allows for this kind of conversation, you know, of, you know, like, maybe this is really just, like, a metaphor, you know, for the senselessness. Because Miku talks about, like, now I think I know the reason why we're alive, like, why we were left alive. But there really fucking isn't.
There really isn't.
There is no reason.
Well, that's why I said that. Yeah.
That Yoshi in the plane crash, right?
Yeah.
There's no fucking good reason she lived and literally nobody else did.
Yeah.
That is.
She just got lucky.
Happenstance and luck, if you want to call it that. Because she clearly suffered.
I mean, it's not luck in the sense that, like, you would think luck is luck.
It's just, it's one of those random quirks of fate. Yeah. Right? And I kind of think that's sort of where Miku's trying to make sense of it the way that we all do. Yeah. And when you put it that way, there is a certain sense to it. You know, we're here because who else would remember the dead if we aren't here? But at the end of the day, that's just us kind of spitballing about that. Like, because there really is no reason.
I just thought there would have been maybe some symbology in the sense that, like, all of these people, right, that we're getting to play as, like, or we're even, like, witnessing, like, Yoshi's part of it too. But, like, look at, like, Miku, right? She lost Mafayu, right, in the Humuro Mansion in the first game. He just, I'm staying. Right? The worst ending ever in the history of gaming. Like, oh, well, thank you very much for, like, risking your entire fucking existence to come get me.
Sorry,
but
for
I'm
all the,
cool.
Sorry for all the PTSD. But...
This ghost ass is better than anything I've ever had in my life,
Right,
and I'm staying. Yeah. Like, she had survivor's guilt because she lived and he, I guess, quote unquote, died. We don't know. We didn't see him die, I don't think, but he died. And then in the second game, you have the same thing with Miyu and Mayu. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure it's Miyu, right? Is it Miyu? Mio. Whatever one survived, I don't remember.
Yeah.
One of them survived, and I'm sure she left. I mean, in my second playthrough, they both lived. But I'm pretty sure it's canon that one of them dies, and the other one doesn't. Survivor's guilt.
Yeah.
Same thing with Rei and Yu. Survivor's guilt. When I said earlier, like, isn't it her fault that he died? Yeah. I'm pretty sure she was driving the car and, like, swerved and whatever.
In that regard, it was her fault.
Yeah, so he died in the car accident, and she didn't. Same thing with Yoshi.
Survivor's guilt.
She was in the plane, and she lived, and everyone else died. So there's, like, this symbology of, like, all of these people having a very common issue.
Yeah.
And that issue is that they survived some tragic event.
Yeah.
Right? And so what I'm seeing is that they're all going into this mansion out of literally pain and suffering from being the ones that lived because of all of that survivor's guilt, are now running into and being touched by this, like, tattooed woman who is supposed to be taking that guilt and all of those memories and pain and suffering and taking it upon herself so that they don't have to deal with it. Right? But if that was the case, then why are they all, like, disappearing into this mansion and then, like, going away and becoming black dust, which we really didn't, that wasn't really solved. Like, when Kay sort of just disappeared.
Because I think that because she's been, like,
she's, like, corrupted.
Like, seeing the last scene where, like, you know, Kaname comes, like, to comfort her.
Yeah.
Like, where somebody, like, because he's the only one who doesn't want to force something on her. Mm-hmm. He just comes to say, like, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
And literally no one else does that.
Yeah.
And then he does that in her moment of, like, final need.
Yeah.
And he gets murdered.
And then the butcher guy that we see at the beginning of the game with the cleaver.
With the cleaver.
Cleaves him.
And then the whole world explodes. Yeah. And, like, it's because of that, you know, where, like, she becomes corrupted. She becomes, like, this force of
destruction.
Yeah. Because of that.
That pain, makes sense.
Where she's no longer accepting other people's pain, she's giving it.
Yeah.
And that's why when she touches you, you get a tattoo of your own.
Right.
Because she's like,
she's transferring that agony and stuff like, onto you.
I'm literally done taking people's nonsense. You can have some of this.
Yeah. All right, I get that.
If that makes sense. At least that's sort of my interpretation.
No, I think that's right. I think that makes sense.
And then
I just thought that, like, there would have been more to the fact that these specific people are the ones that are being dragged into this place. Like, I thought that there would have been more to that.
Well, it seems like anybody who suffered a loss of this degree winds up in this place.
Yeah.
It's just these are the three that we know and love.
It seemed like too much of a coincidence that they all had survivor's guilt.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought maybe that would have played into the story more somehow. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's fun.
We'll wait. Anyway, I don't want to make this video, like, way too long.
But I guess, like the whole Spirited Away thing, it seems like it can affect anybody who's suffering to that degree.
Yeah.
And these are just the three that we know and love.
Yeah.
You know, which, like, they all lived through, or, well, not Kay, but he's really working on behalf of Mio, I forget which one. You know, but, like, they're all suffering from some degree.
Right.
You know, of guilt and pain and loss. Yeah. You know, but if you walk through a haunted mansion looking for an ungrateful brother, that's gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess, too, like, I agree with what you were saying, but I think I thought that, like, the fact that all of these games are tied together would have had more to do with each other.
Yeah.
It was just sort of loosely tied together by, like, you know, the family tree and the camera obscura, you know, somehow making its way to these different people. And, like, I thought there would have been more to that. you know? Like, Miku spent a whole fucking game with the camera obscura.
Yeah.
But then didn't even mention one time throughout the entire fucking game that that was the camera she used to fucking exorcise an entire mansion full of ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you would have thought that there would have been some sort of conversation there about that. Like, oh, there's my old camera. Like, that's pretty cool. How'd you get that? Or like, oh yeah, the history behind that camera is crazy. Like,
Yeah.
the power that that camera has is just incredible. And like, you know what I mean? Just like something. There was nothing.
I guess if you never bring it up, right?
Yeah. I mean, she was clearly damaged through the whole game.
Very damaged.
But besides that, yeah, I think that I understand your point about the game sort of having that idea of like senselessness, and that the end of it is sort of just senseless.
Yeah.
And it is unnerving, but to me it's a little bit more aggravating than it is unnerving.
Aggravating.
Yeah.
It's extremely aggravating because
Yeah.
I want an answer.
Yeah.
But I kind of enjoy, in a very perverse way, that I'm not given one.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I mean, who knows what the next game has? Maybe the next game they were just like, all right, fine, like, maybe fans were just like, I didn't like how that ended, or I want more of this because
maybe
I don't
they
like.
answer it.
Yeah, I have no idea, and I know the next one is called like something of Lunar Mask or whatever. I mean, we're gonna be playing it. It's on the Wii, and I have basically a translation patch for the Japanese version of the game that we're gonna play.
But it's kind of like, I don't know if you remember when I made you watch Labyrinth with me.
Yeah.
The Guillermo del Toro movie.
Mm-hmm.
The ending, you can really take a couple of ways, but it doesn't give you an answer.
Right.
And I really enjoyed that.
I liked that in that movie.
'Cause
that
it's
made
not-
sense. Yeah.
It's not clear.
Yeah.
And one is extraordinarily sad.
Yeah.
And like, but I kind of like, I enjoy that ambiguity to a degree.
Yeah.
You know, of like, well, we can have a conversation about this now. You know, whereas like, as much as I love having a straightforward answer, I
Yeah.
also, there's a very perverse part of me that really enjoys not knowing.
I'll make one final point before I end this, because this is a very long video at this point. But the first time I ever felt that in my life was after watching that movie Contact with Jodie Foster.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And like, even though it's kind of a stupid movie,
Oh,
I
it's
was
a
a
great
kid.
movie.
I was a kid when I watched it, and by the end of it, I was just like so
Yeah.
not confused, but like left with that feeling of just
Yeah.
like, what actually happened?
What happened?
Like,
yeah.
was that real? Was that like, did she just have like some crazy blackout and she like got a concussion or something and remembers this weird shit?
Yeah.
Like, what happened when she went through that, like, when the pod dropped through that thing? And they're just like, oh, well, like, literally that was a 5-second drop. Like, 5 seconds has passed.
Yeah.
And in her, what she experienced was literally years of time
Yeah.
and
Well, then-
experience.
She said it was like 8 hours.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It wasn't a
then
year. It was like a few hours.
At the very end of the movie,
You see the footage, and it's 8 hours long,
and he
right?
said, well, it's all static. And the woman
Yeah.
goes, oh, that sucks. And he goes, yeah, but it's 8 hours of static.
Yeah.
And she looks at him, and that's the end of the
Yep.
movie. And it's like, oh, shit, what happened?
Yeah.
No, I completely agree with you.
It was just that feeling of sort of like, you're left questioning it, where you're like, wow, that was
Yeah.
like, you get no answers, but you just kind of feel like you want to talk about it with
Right.
somebody.
Right.
And like, that's a good feeling to have, to be able to think so deeply about a thing,
Yeah.
because they left it in that perfect way. I didn't really get that from this.
And that's fair.
And I wish I did. I kind of wish I did get that.
I would have liked a little more, to
Yeah.
be honest. As much as I do feel the way that I feel, I would have liked a little bit more.
Yeah.
Just because I think it's also partly because we've been so invested in it.
Yeah, true.
For like, this is the end of our third game with
Yeah.
this. Like, I wanted, especially once they started tying shit in, I'm like, ooh,
That's
great.
awesome, yeah.
I'm like, awesome, we're gonna get some answers about this.
Yeah.
And then we didn't. And it's
Right.
like, I wanted a little bit
Yeah,
more.
what do we do now?
I enjoy the ambiguity, but I wanted just a touch more.
I think that's a good place to leave that.
I think so.
With that note. And I appreciate everyone sticking around and listening to sort of this, like, you know, retrospective, you know,
Yeah.
conversation. We really enjoy having these talks, and like, if anybody agrees or disagrees or whatever, if you watch the video, leave us a comment and let us know what you think.
If you got this far.
Yeah, if you got this far in the video, congratulations. You're
listening to our dulcet tones.
we very much appreciate you.
We really do.
But either way, thank you very much for watching this finale of Fatal Frame 3, The Tormented. And we will be back at you again with Fatal Frame 4 coming soon. After I edit, like, 14 more videos.
The Lunar Mask or whatever?
Something of the Lunar Mask. Something like that. Something of the Lunar something or other. I can't even read it to you because the box is in Japanese, so I'll have to Google it. But either way, we'll be back at you with Fatal Frame 4. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe. And we love everybody. Thank you very much.
Stay healthy, and we'll talk to you soon.
Bye!
Bye!